Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, my name is Brandon. I am with the Rags to Riches community. In fact, I am the CEO, the CFO, the COO, the Supreme Ayatollah. And here we are today, folks. It's a Friday, +1 in chat. If you've been busting your ass all week, you're ready to relax a little bit. You're ready to chill. Or maybe you're off all week. Maybe your week starts on Friday. I don't know, but we're here right now. I intend on wasting as much of your time as possible. Let's take a look at chat. Hot Rollins beat Terrafin today. Hot Rollins beat Terrafin. You know what? That's like the third time this week, Terrafin, and I'm pretty ashamed of you. But I know you're going to make it back up here. Hex Maddox, I'm getting popcorn. Whoop. Vision Null in the house. The pump is real. It always has been. I'm noticing a lot of familiar faces in the chat. Outstanding. Godfather J6. Godfather, what's up, fam? Hope the family's good. Kind of. Case close. Skirt. Evo, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. Isn't that how that works? I guess that's how that works a little bit. Terrafin, there he is. Terrafin, solid, I don't know, 15 people down. Fashion Coder, folks, Fashion Coder, now I don't think you've been here before, Fashion Coder. You might have been lurking. Now, folks, we need to teach Fashion Coder the rules around here. So please, chat, let her know how to do this type of stuff properly in the Rags to Riches chat. Thank you. Finbear, oh geez, here I am. Are you, dude? You have a dark cloud over your head, Finbear? You're like Eeyore off Winnie the Pooh. You have like a Green Day song, I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known, playing in the background. That's Finbear. Marcus Aurelius, what's up? 76 million Hex in Uniswap liquidity pool. Vision Null, how's it going, team? Finbear again, chin down towards another disappointment. Folks, did I not just call that? I didn't even see that comment. Just called it the Church of Universal Oneness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're here right now. We got to figure out what's going on. Hex is pumping. How does that feel? It has been a long time since we've seen something like this. And every time we get it, your adrenaline pumps just a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right on that. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's take a look and see what's happening. Well, just as we had suspected, just as we had talked about, if we do, and we did, if we broke through about 15 and a half to 16 cents, we were going to be well on our way up. We were going to see our next interaction, potentially area of resistance right around, what do we say here? This little box. If we go back, you know, if I'm going to take a look at this, let me see if I remember my tools. It's been so long. Yeah, so we go back, we can kind of see back in this area. Let's zoom out here. Yeah, we can see back going all the way back to 2022. This has been an area that we've had price interaction with all the way through. So I'd suspect, also correlating with this top trend line, that we're going to see some interaction here. I would really, really like to see us punch through these moving averages, maybe correct back down, and then bounce back off. And that's kind of a confirmation that we do have a breakout above those moving averages. And certainly it would be nice to break out above this trend line that's been established all the way to our all-time high on September 8th of 2021. So things are looking good, folks. You know, I'm checking Staker app. We've got more buyers than sellers, and the difference, you know, we always have more buyers than sellers. I don't know if you guys check Staker app, but it's just the sellers typically have larger amounts to dump. Right now, the bulls are winning the fight. And I'm pretty freaking excited, man. It feels good. It feels good to put up with everything that you put up with for so long, and all this hate coming from the community, and all these, you know, I'm not going to use bad words here, but stupid people who just want to throw salt in the wound when things are down. Okay, and here we are. We're pumping. It feels good. in a sea of red. We are the light on the shining hill right now. Let's see what Chad has to say about this. Got that AKG perception 420 intro. I just love unsubscribing and subscribing again because Rags, I love it so much. Vision All says it's 1 billion AM on this side of the world. ¿Qué pasa, señor Rags? What's up, Alan? How you doing? Wow, here for a live. D-Hexian, absolutely. You're here. Don't forget to hit the dislike button. Thank you very, very much. Terrafin says, it must be that time of the month, Rags. Keep streaming. Absolutely. Hexy Quinn in the house. What is up, Hexy Quinn? Outstanding, Alan. All right, Magnus. All right, let's scroll down here. We got some plus ones in chat. Everybody's happy it's Friday, man. I know you guys are some hardworking folks. We got some hardworking folks here in the chat. Friggin' Friday. I know at least 78.3% of you right now have a nice cold one cracked to open already. And some of you, it's already what? It's already Saturday where you're at. So you've been going at it since 8 a.m. We already know that. Wasting time with Rags on this 80-degree Friday. I know. What the hell are you doing, Case? That just makes no friggin' sense, dude. Sup. Fashion Coder, love the new video. Keep them coming. Yeah, Fashion Coder, I watched your video yesterday. It was the pre-pulse bridge video, I believe. Good video. Like your camera. Anthony Munoz, what's up, my man? What's going on? Okay, cool. All right, do not hit the like. We already know that. We already know that stuff. All right, bring on the pump. Hey, guys, we're pumping, man. Feels good. All right, so what can we expect next here? Like, what are we looking at? What are we excited about here? Well, I'll tell you this. I'm excited to see us go back to all-time highs. You guys think I'm crazy here. A lot of people think that it's going to take a long time. I'm going on the record saying that this is not going to take a long time at all. It can take literal days, guys. I'm talking like we could be there 5 days or less. Now, I'm not saying we are. I'm just giving you a timeline here. When things pump with Hex, they pump hard because we have thin liquidity, right? Those liquidity pools are thin. And you take a little bit out, it's violent towards the upside. Now, on the flip side of that, we've seen what happens. It's also violent towards the downside. So our liquidity pools are shoring up a little bit, but they're really, they're thin typically compared to other ERC20 projects right now. So pretty exciting. Let's see how far this takes us. Now, you guys remember, some of you guys have been following me on Twitter for a while. You guys remember those up posts that I always did? I'm trying to figure out at what price should I start those back up. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at the chart here. What should I, on Twitter, where should I start these up posts back up? I say that if we break 34 cents, we'll say 35 cents. If we hit or break 35 cents, the up post's coming back, folks. And it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I put those out there. But when Rags put those up posts going, it's game time, folks. It's freaking game time, folks. Plus one in chat if you like that. I know I like that. All right, let's take a look at here. Let's take a look at some interesting information I think that we could share with everybody here. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share that tab instead. You guys can see this. Yep, see it perfectly. I'll go ahead and maximize this for you. Interesting information here. Whale watching, a deep dive into the portfolios of the world's largest Ethereum whales. Now, if you guys didn't know it already, depending on what time that you have a pump, Hex's God Whale is one of the biggest wallets in the world for Ethereum. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The other thing that I thought was pretty interesting in the past 24 hours, and I guess this was on the 20, so this was about a day ago. The most traded token was Link. Very interesting. The most widely held token was Mana, and the biggest token position by dollar value was SHIB. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring this up so you guys can be prepared to make some plays for PulseX. All right, when you're trying to provide some liquidity, there could be some plays here. There could be some opportunities. Now, this is what I inherently know. If we're providing some trading pairs for SHIB, Mana, and Link, if some of these people come over, one of these communities is going to catch fire. I think one of these communities you will. It might be because of Mana. Obviously, you guys know the implications of Mana and Web3, etc. They might want some cheaper transaction fees. So it would be interesting to see which one of these three communities hits. But I personally will be providing a little bit of liquidity for probably each one of these pools that'll be set up. If it's not set up already, I'm going to set it up. And then inherently, I know that you guys are going to start marketing to these communities even more. You know, don't be afraid to use these hashtags when you're making posts. People aren't going to think less of you. If somebody talks trash to you because you have a link hashtag next to your Hex hashtag or Pulse or PulseX, you can laugh them out the door because you're trying to do your job. You're trying to bring attention to what we have going on here, right? So let's keep moving on here. That's you know, I want to show you kind of what we do have happening. So this is the top whale wallets and kind of what they are purchasing and what they have inside there. And I'm going to use the Control F feature. Okay, cool. So, you know, I'll just kind of go down the number one wallet with total USD value, 7 billion. You've got Louis Vuitton Metaverse. Very interesting. Very interesting. Crypto Stylist, if you're in, you know, Crypto Stylist is really pushing NFTs. And I would imagine that it would be prudent for some of you guys who are interested in this type of stuff. You know, we might have some adoption on PulseChain. Crypto Stylist would be the person to talk to about that because she's involved in this world quite a bit. And I think to some extent also Fashion Coder would be pretty interested in that too. Toyota Metaverse, number 2, we've got Shiba. So we got SHIB, we've got Crow, we've got Chainlink, we've got a bunch of stable coin here. We got Shiba, we got Tether, we got US, we got Shiba, we got blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Shiba again. Folks, a lot of SHIB. A lot of whales are buying up SHIB, man. And so it's kind of confusing to me, right? Why would we have so many people buying up SHIB? It's such a high supply, man. Such a high supply, and it's already run, and I don't think these folks are massively in the green right now. I'm going to turn this volume down just a little bit. Okay. So I don't think they're massively in the green right now. So I find it very, very, very interesting. All right. Let's check out Hex. So coming in at number 18, we have Blue Whale. What is that? Blue Whale 0045. Very interesting. All right. Coming in at rank 27, R2D2. We've got some Hex in that wallet as well. Blue Whale 3492. We've got some Hex in that wallet. We've got Hex. We've got Hex going on here, folks. We've got Hex. So the neat thing is when we really pump, and how far is that? If we were to go to all-time high right here, and some of these guys have hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, this one guy does, Hex. What is that? Guys, it's only a, what is this? Only a 1.8x away? A 1.8x away, almost 1.9. You know, that $200 million, that can turn into a lot of freaking money. And then they're top 10. And we get the notoriety that we totally deserve here. All right, so let's check out next. I wanted to talk about this too. This is kind of cool. If we want to look at the trends of the market at large, it's important to kind of take a look at monthly returns, typical monthly returns for the crypto market cap, for Bitcoin, etc. Right? So I like this chart quite a bit to take a look at that. Now, this is Ben Cohen's Into the Cryptoverse. And if we take a look at here on this left-hand column, we have years going all the way back to 2010. Then at the top here, we have months. So if you'll notice here, you've got the average return over the past 12 years in each month of the year here. So we're in April. One thing that I would like to point out is this is actually the worst April in Bitcoin's history, right? The worst April in Bitcoin's history, going all the way back. I found that pretty interesting. Now, when we look at average return from April to May, we typically see a fall off from about 47% down to about 25%. So we have a couple things that are kind of coming together right now. The first thing is we have a pretty nasty geopolitical situation that the media at large is trying to kind of shove under the rug. Okay. And then, you know, on top of that, it seems like we had a pretty strange cycle. If you're the type of person that believes in these extended Bitcoin cycles and the market caps at large, we might be coming off of that. So in terms of the next maybe Q2, Q3, Q4, we could be seeing a flat crypto market, which I've said this plenty of times. You guys have been subscribed. I think that's overall this is a good thing, right? Now why is it a good thing here? The reason I think this is a good thing is because if the whole market is down, if the whole market is flat, when PulseChain does launch, we're gonna be like a giant fire in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the night, and everybody for miles and miles and miles around can see this fire burning bright. We're gonna be like Burning Man. All right, we're burning that structure down. That's what we're doing. People are gonna see it, and people are gonna flock. They want a place to make money. I will also go on the record to say this. You know, if this follows suit, if this correction in the total crypto market cap at large follows suit with other instances in the past of this type of thing, I think we're going to see a strong fall off. Okay, I think we will see a significant crash from what everybody perceives to be the bottom of Bitcoin. And that we're talking about this because we want to kind of judge market sentiment. We want to see what PulseChain is going to kind of launch into. So I think that we see that, but I also think that will be the trigger. Once we finally see that, the whole market's going to be freaking out. They're going to be sad. They're going to be depressed. You know, they're going to be freaking out. You know, there's going to be divorces, all sorts of crazy stuff. But when we see that, we know that that's going to be the final trigger before we start seeing a pump in the crypto market at large, because that last dip is typically the thing that just wipes all the rest of the speculators and the retail traders and the bros who are in their dorm rooms with Bitcoin mining machines, and they go away, right? And they don't come back for another year or two until the market's hot again. We know that that's the actual best time to be involved in cryptocurrency. We know that you make your money in a bear market. We are the type of people that dollar cost average, we hold, we accumulate. So I want to bring this type of information here to you guys so you can see what it looks like. So if we head into, June, we've got an average of about 12.8%. Going into July, about a 9.6% in the green. August, it's kind of when we fall off a little bit. And then September is always, it seems like it's always a red month. Now there's implications here because there's a lot of companies, especially the fact that there's a whole lot of companies that hold crypto as opposed to retail traders. And that's kind of flipped from 2018. So you have a lot of, the fiscal years end in October for some of these folks, and they got to pay taxes, etc. But you also always notice that late in Q4, it starts increasing. So October, you got a range of about 32 to 62%. November, a range of 47 to 125%. So, October, November, Q4, that's typically a good time. If we can launch, if we can get some quick X's, if we can get one of these communities involved in PulseChain, and on top of our community, which is going to make it fly in and of itself, we could be looking at some cool stuff, folks. I'm going to check chat here. Let's see what everybody's saying. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so disliking the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Evening, morning, Stormy. Yep. Hello, Fresh. Nice little pumping action here. Outstanding. Do not hit the like button. Thank God somebody listens. Bilbo Baggins or Benjamin Baggins. Benji. Such rags, much riches. Such rags, no riches, man. Not yet. We'll get there. We'll get there, folks. Remember, I'm a furu. You guys don't need to be talking about me. Talking to me, listening to me, anything. Magnus, what's up? Who is this? Precious Hex. What's up, Precious Hex? Outstanding. Disliked as always. 22-cent retest back to 17, then pump it. That's what we would like to see. You always like to see that momentum to the upside. Momentum to the upside, followed by a correction back down to that moving average, and then it boom bounces. That's the retest. That's proof. That is proof. You don't go long until that retest. But if you guys are doing it right, you're probably, if you're just getting in the Hex, maybe you want to do a 50% Hex stake, 50% Maximus. Maxi. Everybody's talking about that. Okay, cool. Saturday here. See, that's what I said. Saturday. We're trying to bring on this pump. Magnus, for some reason, people like you. Don't know why. All-time high will happen soon. Guys, it's like a 2x. Of course it'll happen soon. It's nothing. We're back in the thick of things, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some cool things happening. Maybe we pump. Maybe we go to like 60 cents, 70 cents. Maybe we do something like that. It just all depends. It depends on the timing. Maybe we hit 50 cents, we split, and then there's arbitrage opportunities. So you can have 2 copies. Maybe it cuts in half, 25 cents per copy, but you still have the same amount of money. And then they arbitrage it. We got parity quick, and boom, you're ahead. You're ahead because you stuck around, you freaks. Alan Fizz, I made $5. Hex liquidity pool thinner than rags is here. No, hey guys, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something about this hairline. This is, I've had to go to counseling for this, okay? I used to be the person that had long, shaggy hair. That was just what I did. I went to the military. They screwed my head up, guys. It's taken me years to get to this point. Like, I can mess my hair up. I got hair on here. I just keep it short. And you guys are lucky you're seeing me here. Because it used to just be all shaved every day. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. That was me, dude. I was Mr. Clean. So I'm slowly acclimating myself back into society. You guys might actually see me grow my hair out a little bit more. These are edges, man. I put edges in there. Barber puts edges. All right. I'm done now. You tapped into an insecurity. Hope you feel great. Marco the Hexican. What a Hexican Marco is. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that. Hex was holded by the top 1,000 ETH holders. Now they hide it. Well, they'll come back. They'll come back. They'll wake up. Hex is almost up to 18 cents. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, 17.4. We got a pumperoni, guys. We have some massive pumping. 1 hour and 19 minutes until the new daily candle prints. You know what? I think I got to show you guys. We need to see this, right? Let's go and check this out. Look at that beautiful, beautiful candle, folks. I don't think you guys can barely see it. Now you can. Look at that. I'm feeling good. Now, right on time, we had somebody sell a little bit right when we popped up with this moving average. It was like is this the 200 day? So guys, here we go. We're going to see this next candle. If we do anything like Hex typically reacts to, I mean, we'll probably sell off a little bit. Hopefully we'll have a bigger pump. Guys, it's here. It's here, guys. The FOMO is here. You want to get your copies or you don't want to get your copies? Do what you got to do, though. Do what you got to do. I don't give a damn. Actually, I do give a damn. I need some dopamine hits, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Shib already has a Pulse community. Yeah, we've made some headway into there. I know one of the big Shib influencers. He's like 1 million or 3 million followers. Isn't he going to be at PulseCon? Let's take a look at that. PulseCon 2022. PulseCon 2022.com. All right, speakers. I think it's this guy. He's this Asian guy. Keynote speakers. No, I don't want your stuff. Stop. Okay. Richard Hart's keynote. Let's see. Registration open. What? Whiskey? There. No, that's not him. PLS Speak guy is going to be there. Spectral Mana. Wait, where is this guy? Is he gone? Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. No, I don't want that. You guys know I don't want that. All right. Where's this guy at? I could have sworn that there was some Shib Asian guy that was going to be showing up. Well, it's not him. Hexy Quinn, are you in chat? You know all about this. Oh, well. It's all good. Listen, the point of this is we need to get in there and we need to make sure we're pumping. We need to reach out to these communities. We need to figure it out. Okay. All right. What's this say? Swag unit. Yep. Do you think the sacrifice addresses will buy up Hex before the fork? Oh, you mean the OA? Well, I don't know about that. They'd have to end their stakes. Well, they don't have to end their stakes. A lot of people went the Hex route. I don't know. That's definitely a possibility. So one of the cool things about this, when you have an OA with the massive majority of the supply, it acts as a benevolent ruler, and it helps stabilize things. It also helps protect against bad actors. The question becomes, now Richard has strongly said in a couple live streams, and he's like, wink, wink, wink. Hey, listen, there's going to be a lot of freaking Hex liquidity on the PulseChain side. There's going to be a lot, guys. Like, hint, 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 wink, wink, wink. So yeah, could we see something like that? Sure. If you guys noticed the other day, the God Whale, he sold about 1,000 ETH. He's selling some ETH. It looks like he might be getting ready. He's selling it to USDC. So it's kind of like in a holding pattern right now. We'll definitely see. We'll see about that. All right. I want to make sure. Alan, thanks so much for that $5, bro. I really, really appreciate it. Even though I hate you for obvious reasons. So many Hex streams again. Guys, everybody's going to be coming out of the woodworks now. Hex is back. Everybody's going to be streaming about it. You guys ready for that? That's interesting. All right. We're going to get into some more stuff here. Yeah. Marco the Hexagon says 24 to 30K. I think 30K is the floor. I think we see 30K for sure. Would it surprise me if Bitcoin bottomed out? No, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think that's going to be the last little thing to shake everybody out. And then boom, then we go. So we'll see. Visionel says, for onboarding, you need to be reaching out to all these altcoin communities. The health of PulseChain relies on it. It's an Ethereum killer. That includes their project. There's a good point here, you know? We want to get in contact with these people before they find out about PulseChain from somebody else, right? Because we know what happens in the crypto community at large. We know what happens. It's not very nice things. Not very nice things that happen. All right, so let's take a look at this as well. I want to kind of give you guys maybe a little bit of hopium here, but and I think it'll serve its purpose pretty well here. So this is the total crypto market cap and trend line, and right now, actually, if we're looking at the total crypto market cap, we're right on fair value, right? So we're sitting at right at 2 trillion, like 1.8 trillion, right at 2 trillion. The interesting thing about this, let's spread this out. Let's go out another 9 years. All right. And let's take this out to about 2026. All right. 2026, fair value is about 9.5 trillion. If we touch the upper band right around 2026, the upper band is 46.44 trillion. That's some pretty insane stuff, right? If we take 46 and we divide 46 by what? We're about 1.8 trillion total market cap right now. That's a 25x from now. So here's the question that I want to pose to you guys. What do you think a 25x in total crypto market cap would do to Hex and do to a major layer 1 Pulse, and then do to a major layer 1 DEX, with layer 2, but a layer involved with the layer 1 DEX, which is PulseX. Guys, that's a lot of freaking money. That's a lot of money. And we're going to see a big portion of that just due to the fact that we're a brand new blockchain. And we've got the community. We're going to pump this hard, guys. We got some really, really good stuff. By 2030, if we look at these logarithmic regressions, which, you know, it's nice to use logarithmic regressions. It's a tool used in commodities to kind of to measure price and supply over time based on the past, which obviously isn't always reliable. But wouldn't it be nice in 2030 to have a $177 trillion crypto market cap? December 15th of 2029, right at 2030. Fair market value of 43 trillion, in the lower band 12 trillion. Folks, in every single situation, even if we're in the lower band, and even if this is 10 years from now, we still have a 6 to 10x in total market cap. Guys, this is some major stuff. Major stuff. You know, a lot of that money is going to siphon down to us. We keep playing our cards right. We don't nuke our freaking accounts. We're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Let's take a look here at chat. We need the pump stream. KX says, let's go, Brandon. Curious how many ERC20 whales will embrace and migrate to PLS since they will receive a much larger free airdrop. I think the first thing that's very, very important to say about people who have massive amounts of ERC20s, we'll call them whales. We cannot assume that these whales are smart people. We cannot assume that whales are smart people just because they have big bank accounts. We got to get that through our heads. Whales are just like anybody else for the most part. Now, you also have whale wallets that are controlled by institutions. That's a little bit different. Like, it's their job to make return and make money. But if we're looking at the average Joe who's only had to make like 5 trades and they're billionaires now because they just played their cards right, you can't always assume that they're smart. You can just assume that they're pretty lucky. So they're going to abide by the patterns of behavior that humans do, which is they're going to ape in on whatever they think is hot. If they think they can control and move the market, they will. So I think that once this hits and people understand that this is out there and they understand that they have to change those settings, can you imagine being a link whale with $1 billion a link and realizing that you're going to have $1 billion a P link? It might be in your best interest to move on over to PLS, and maybe you can set up a liquidity pool. You've got both pairs, you got both sides. Maybe you might want to do that. But then again, these friggin' people probably don't even know what a liquidity pool is or how it works, so it doesn't matter. Hardly any Hex videos about this breakout. Yeah. It's exciting, guys. It's really exciting. I'm stoked, man. I mean, you go through weeks and weeks and weeks. You don't want to look at your staker app, and then you open it up one day and you're like, you're moving a lot every single hour. It feels great. Thanks for letting the eyebrows grow out, bro. I got those. I mean, where are you from, Finbear? You're from like the northern regions of Europe. Is this a common thing? I got this part of my eyebrows blonde, and that's dark. It's always been that way. I don't know. Isn't it common up there with you weirdos, those high latitude weirdos? Chase Jonathan, what's up? What's up? What's up? D Hexian, growing a rug rags. I see the memes coming on. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Briz. Who cares about him? Thoughts on PLS Speak. Thoughts on PLS Speak. Okay. So Mike, I think his name is Mike with PLS Speak. From what I understand, and I interviewed Mike, it's basically a social media platform. And the social media platform gives individuals the ability to make calls in a social media way about what's going to happen in the future, and people can place bets. And I think you use the token to be able to place those bets and cash out, etc. But I have a lot more questions than I have answers about this. I know that it's a fork of Augur. When I went to Augur, I found out that Augur is just an open source platform that allows people to kind of build on top of it or use the code to build their own social platforms with this betting service built on top. So it's like, hey, I want to bet that Donald Trump wins in 2024 as opposed to whoever else is running. I think Biden announced that he wants to run again in 2024. I don't really see that working out for him, for the Democrats. Maybe they want to choose somebody else. But I would place that bet, and if it came true, then it would kind of be divvied out. But I haven't seen a contract, I haven't seen code or anything like that. I don't think it's been created. So until I see that, I can't really make a solid decision on how I feel about it. But I will always say this, even in the world of crypto, even very, 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 very small amounts of money can turn into large sums of money. So if it seems like a high risk play, you can counter that. You can hedge that with low amounts of capital. And we've got tons of opportunities here. That's what's cool. Erwin, what's up, Erwin? Erwin, yeah. Prediction market. Vertical stack. I shaved my cat, tattooed a Hex logo on him. I'm going to stream that, and I will bail you out of jail. We'll crowdfund your bail. This doctor's office music in chat is pretty soothing. Oh, I can screw that up for you. Hold on. Let's find something. Into space. Let's turn it up real quick. Huh. All right. All right. All right, we'll turn this down a little bit. We've got a little bit of change up here, a little bit change up. Sounds like some Will Smith music, actually. Okay. All right, let's get up into this real quick. Let's check it out here. All right. We'll go here. Cool. So what do we got next here? So we've got a lot of good news. A lot of good things are happening. I love the fact that the crypto market is kind of burning right now and everybody's on edge, because I think that's going to be a testament to our community. It's going to be a testament to, it's going to make me feel good about my call. And many people say this as well, that community is the biggest thing. Community is the only thing, ladies and gentlemen. So do your best to bring people in, because the only people that are going to know about this initially are the people that you tell about it, because we are still gatekept. And I hate waving that flag all the time, but it's just the truth. We're starting to see it punch through, though. We're starting to see us punch through. People are getting on board. All the haters, they're getting smacked in the face every day that Hex is not rug pulled. We gain more and more and more and more power. And I love it. So let's bring more people in here, because when you look at the math about Hex, there's no doubt in your mind that we're not anywhere close to where we need to be or where we can be. Like, the sky's the limit. It's one of those things where in crypto, anything is possible. I'm telling you this guy right now, with the anything possibles crowd and then the code that we have in Hex, some crazy stuff could happen. That's all I'm going to say about that. Crazy stuff. Definitely a furu. Thank you. Thank you. What do the chicken bones tell you, Brandon? You can message me directly. Luck is preparedness and opportunity. Yeah. All right. So what was next on? Let me check my list here. So we talked about market cap. Let's talk about Coinbase. This is kind of interesting. No, you know what we should talk about, actually? Yeah, let's talk about Coinbase. So Coinbase here says, this is Blockworks. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong announced several changes to the way the platform would announce and list new cryptos. Armstrong also addressed long-term concerns over alleged insider trading. I thought this article was actually pretty funny. And here's why I think it's funny. He says, US-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase said Thursday it's aiming to change the way that it lists and reviews new digital assets. basically Coinbase got called out for insider trading. They're saying that what's been happening is right before Coinbase lists something, there's some people that are monitoring wallets of people that they know that work at Coinbase. And they're seeing them interact with this coin because they have to kind of build things around this coin to get ready for the launch. So you got people that are aping in 24 hours or 48 hours before the coin's launched. And it's insider trading, apparently. Now, why is this so serious? It's so serious because Coinbase is a publicly traded company. But the thing that I find funny is like, you can't do anything about it. And poor Brian Armstrong knows that they can't do anything about it, but he has to make some type of statement. Armstrong also addressed criticisms leveled at company employees over their purported actions to buy up a certain asset before it is announced or listed on the exchange. So these employees, they have to only trade on the Coinbase platform as per SEC rules. But that's not going to stop somebody from setting up a decentralized wallet. That's not going to stop somebody from telling their brother or their mom or their sister, hey, go buy friggin' pterodactyl coin. It's not going to stop them. There's nothing that you can do. This is not traditional finance, folks. There's not KYC. They hate that type of stuff. He says there's always the possibility that someone inside Coinbase could wittingly or unwittingly leak information to outsiders engaging in illegal activity. I think that's also one of the reasons why you can't see the wallets behind that Coinbase wall. Might be one of the reasons. Just thinking off the cuff here. Many consumer services today utilize the wisdom of crowds to help consumers make more informed buying decisions, Armstrong wrote. We believe ratings and reviews can help create additional consumer protections in crypto. And ideally, these can be decentralized and new protocols over time. I think that's laughable. What do you think 1.5 million holders of SHIB are going to do if Coinbase sets up a review system on a website? What do you think they're going to do? They don't know anything about the damn coin. They don't know anything. I would say like 1/2% know anything about the tokenomics. They don't even know what a white paper is. They are going to flood Coinbase. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. And it's just, I know that Brian's smart in this. He's like, oh God, we got to make people happy. We got to act like we blah, 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 blah. Instead of just saying, hey, listen, it's a different world, folks. We're going to do our best here, but it's tough. Chat, what do you freaking think about that? Anthony Munoz says, I think PulseX will perform much better than people expect it to. Why? Miles of Crypto question: after the mainnet launch, will EUSDC bridged over to PUSDC have the same trade value, i.e. going from PUSDC to PLS to PA, blah, 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 blah. It's a good question. So there's a couple things to talk about here. The first thing is when that stuff gets copied over initially, there's going to be a period where there's not going to be a bridge to help set price. So it's all going to be dependent really upon the first thing is going to be dependent upon is the fixer bot that goes in and just fixes the ratios. And there's no weight, right? There's no weight for one coin to the other. So they're just literally fixing the ratios and it's transferring over to PulseChain. So at that point, before the bridge pops in, there could be opportunities for you to pick up a lot of Pulse with PUSDC or vice versa, just depending on what people decide that those ratios are going to be. Afterwards, is it going to have value? I think there was a rumor going on that maybe, now this is unsubstantiated, I didn't look into it, I just kind of heard it from the periphery, that there was some PUSDC, no, there was some USDC that was sent from an OG wallet or potentially OA wallet. It was sent to the folks who run USDC, which I think it's Circle, right? And the idea behind that is they were going to do something before PulseChain does its thing, forks, and so that way maybe those coins aren't going to be invalidated. We just don't want those stables to be invalidated. They got admin keys. So I would say, and this is kind of what I've said to everybody else, I'm worried about the opportunity. Like if you've got $10,000, are you going to put $10,000 in USDC and wait for the fork? Or are you going to put $10,000 in the Hex or some other ERC20 and wait for the fork? I'm probably going to put it in some other ERC20 because it just kind of worries me about the USDC stuff. Now, Richard says they're probably not going to do anything because they don't want to get sued by a bunch of people who own USDC. But I'm just playing it safe because ultimately I'm not a prophet. I don't know. Could they drain the LP? Like a SHIB massive whale decides to cash it all out? Could they drain it? I mean, if they buy up all the SHIB, if they drain it out, then it's just gonna I'll cash it out. I mean, technically they could, but I don't know why they would want to do that. Not initially. You can, the cool thing about these other ERC20s is you can become a really, really massive whale if you play your cards right. You can buy this stuff up dirt cheap if these prices aren't set even after bridge, and you've got, you know, maybe the SHIB price doesn't get set for a couple days, and it's like 100x less than the current price on the ETH side, and you buy it up. Now you're a SHIB whale. Just things to think about. Hex Siren in the house. Sounds like a syndicator. Where's this guy living in PLS Speak? He hangs out in our chat. He's got his own thing. I think it's plsspeak.com, maybe. Something to that effect. All right. Roof Dog 1999. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. For all you hardworking folks out there, I'm glad for you that it's Friday. And that's about the only compliment that you'll ever receive from me. All right, what are we going to do? Oh, guys, this is awesome. We're about 50 minutes in. We're looking good right now. Yep. Richard's going live in an hour with all the Hex girls. I don't know how they paid him off to do that. Good job, Hex girls. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's take a look at this. I'm extremely proud of you guys. All right, this is CoinMarketCap's Twitter page. Okay. All right, we're going to scroll down here. And then one thing I want you to notice, they got 5.2 million followers. They're only following 1,800 people. But if you notice, here's a post, you know, it says, don't forget to mark your calendar. CoinMarketCap conference will be happening this May. They had like 830 likes. They had like 1,300 people interact. Another post, they got like 193 likes, 147 engagement, 148, 151, right? And we're scrolling down to the same old story. 126, 191, 80, 221, blah, 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 blah. All right, it's the same story all the way down. And then you get to this. CoinMarketCap 9 hours ago. We made a mistake. CoinMarketCap does not want to compare the merits of any crypto over the other. A new team member was not familiar enough with our policy on commenting on other projects, but now they are. We aim to be unbiased and let the algorithms do the talking. I'm going to let you guys talk amongst yourself real quick. What do you guys think about that statement, huh? What do you guys think? You want me to tell you what I think about that statement? I guess that's why you're here. Word. They don't care, right? They want to be unbiased. That's what they want to do. Is that what? We've got 102,000 people that have put this on their freaking watch list, CoinMarketCap, and we're still, we're ranked 202 now. You're going to put PLSX at 203. You're going to put PulseChain at 204. Is that what you want to do here? Is that what's happening? I'm going to scroll down here. God, I'm all fired up, man. All right, so this is the beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, you did your damn jobs. Well done, by the way. I'm trying not to get sued here. We're going to click. And I just want to look at the comments because I know that myself and other people, I said, hey, guys, go make them pay for this comment. I retweeted it. So let's get in here. This is friggin' beautiful. Space Case. Why is Hex locked at 201? Your statement is true. Look it up. Yeah, guys, because CoinMarketCap has so much integrity. That's all right. Dude, you keep going down. Hashtag Hex. Hashtag Hex. Crypto Vince. Stop manually hiding Hex. What's this? What in the soaring shit are you talking about? Hex pegged to 201 means 0 other listings have credibility. Pulse Alchemist. Hex Machine. Cryptopholic. Hex OG. Johnny Jones. Cryptomance.pls. Roval, if you genuinely want to be unbiased, then stop gatekeeping Hex. Stop with the hypocrisy. Bro, dude, it doesn't stop, guys. We totally bombed this thread. It's freaking beautiful. Hextra, FOMO Sapient. Benjamin Baggins, who's in the chat. Then you can stop censoring Hex by keeping it perpetually at 201. I mean, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And then somebody said, Brandon, why are you pointing this out? They're not going to change anything. It's not like this is going to cause them to change anything. But you know what I said, right? I said it's not about them. It's about the other people who are going to be watching that thread. And here's what's cool. I saw more than one person in that thread. Saw more than one person asking about Hex. What's Hex? What's going on? So guys, well done. Well freaking done. And if you really want to get crazy, here's what you could do. You could go back to that at coinmarketcap.com on Twitter, and you can start hashtagging other communities. Hashtag Shib, hashtag Link, hashtag Mana, hashtag Matic, and just get all of that on everybody's thread just so they can see. I love it. Freaking love it, folks. Well, guys, 53 minutes in. Let's check chat. I mean, I skipped over a bunch of it. This is the music theme for the 2016 Paralympic Games, where Terrafin won gold. Well done, Terrafin. I'm proud of you. All right. All right. There we go. Maddie all in. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon Davis. Spring Ayatollah, CEO, CFO, all that jazz. We got some loud music. You guys have a great weekend. You'll see me on a couple streams this weekend. I think we got some Hex Revision on Sunday. I think I'm hanging out with some folks tomorrow. I'll share the links. Hope everybody has a great night. Hope everybody has a safe night. If you need an Uber ride somewhere, all you got to do is message me. I got you covered. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, my name is Brandon Davis, and I am out of here.